Hey, all right. So I am now on the line with a Mr. Felipe Ihara and a Bruna Manika, who are dancers, teachers, choreographers. Ihara, Felipe, you are a DJ, and you both specialize in Brazilian Zouk with a little bit of Lamba Zouk on the side. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
If I'm not mistaken, you both are born and raised and currently live in Brazil, right?
Yeah. For our whole life.
What part of Brazil are you currently living in?
We live more to the south of Brazil. It's the state of Paraná, not Panama. It's very, very close to Panama. It's Paraná. And the city of Curitiba, it's the capital of Paraná.
Okay, that's awesome to hear. Um, I want to first start off by thanking both of you all taking time out your day to talk to me. I really
Oh,
appreciate
we
that.
thankful about the opportunity and the honor to be here. It's very
Yeah,
important to
amazing.
be seen and recognized. It's awesome. It's awesome.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing. I think a great way to start this out. I would love to hear from both of you all. What was your childhood like growing up in Brazil? What was that like for you two?
Maybe I will start. I think. Yes. Then you can. If Bruno don't remember how to say something in English, she will say it to me, and I will try to translate. Yes. That's good. So my childhood, I'm kind of when a curiosity. When as a very young, as a kid, I don't even like music. I don't like music. Since as a kid, I'm like let me touch the screen because it turns black. All right. I'm like a geek, a nerd, gamer. I don't know how to say. I love to play video games since I was a kid. Then I discovered music when I was around 12, 13. Then I think my that's the age, and my first CD of music that I get interested in to start listening was the Off the Wall of Michael Jackson. That sounds like a cliche, but that's true. That's true. The first CD I bought, that's in a sale in a store in Brazil, the Lojas Americanas. Translation in that's the American stores, the name in Brazil, but we call Lojas Americanas. Then I started to listen to Michael Jackson, but my mom when younger she listened to rock bands and heavy metal bands. Heavy metal not like but like Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, and that kind of thing. Also Queen, Beatles. Then I have like a headbanger phase that I have a grown hair. And because of that, because I have the interest in rock and heavy metal, I started playing the bass. That's the one that in the I forgot the word. The wall. That's
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
It's off the wall because the album I don't know how to say wall. and and I started playing bass. I'm like mind closed just to have metal, and because of bass, I started to get interest for other kind of music. And when I do the test to get in the university, in the that time I was trying to do math in the university. That's nothing like with the dance today. But a friend of my childhood, because I was born here in Curitiba, but I raised in a small town in São Paulo, not the capital. I don't know how to say the other towns besides the capital. All right, called Lençóis Paulista. Then I returned to here to do the test to enter in the university here. And a friend of mine told me, let's go to forró. I don't know if you know forró, a dance from Brazil.
Definitely. Forró is super popular in Brazil, correct?
Yeah, it's super popular. And a little story that I heard that's forró. It's because of for all that uh, I say outsider is good. It's not offensive. I don't know.
You're fine. You're
People
fine.
Brazil. I don't know if outsider sounds
Nah, you're fine.
it's
Yes, yeah. Speak regular. It's fine.
so people outsiders from in Brazil. saw the dance and oh, that dance for all. That's I don't know if it's true, but that's the story that I heard. And for all, using the Portuguese, it became forró. So I did go to the forró with my friend. Then because of music, I saw people playing the band. That's band playing live for us to dance, and I made the connection between things. I saw the dance, I love it, and the music, and I from here I was the age of 18, 17, I guess. Then I
So
started doing dance classes. Then I discovered Zouk, and after many years of Zouk, I meet Bruna in a social dance in a party. Then we became boyfriend and girlfriend, and after that we started professional partnership. I think
so,
it's
so
that from childhood. I
yeah.
made a no.
So real quick, Felipe. So you're telling me that you didn't really start to dance until you were about 17 or 18?
Yeah, I'm started to dance with 17, 18. Now I'm 30. I
Okay,
made
okay.
30 this year.
Hey,
It's a
what?
long time dancing, like 12, 13 years.
That's a very long time. That's enough time to get really good at something. Um, I would like to hear from you as well about Bruna. What was your childhood like growing up in Brazil? What was that like for you?
Well, about my child, I don't remember a lot of much when I little child, but I never danced another ballet, jazz. Some people ask me, "Oh, you have danced ballet when I child?" I have no nothing. uh, okay, just a minute. Okay, we're back. When I a child, I think the ballet is terrible. I look at the ballet and I think, wow, this dance is mais ou menos como é que
She didn't like it.
I don't like it so much.
It's not more attractive for her, the ballet.
Because the arms.
Now she thinks different. Please, please.
Yes.
It's when she's a child.
Yes.
Or will people gonna want to be a skill? Don't she don't think that now.
The one dance I have just I think like girls when a child dance rouge. I don't know if you know what is rouge.
Rouge, like, 1 minute. Rouge is a popular band from a talent program show in Brazil, like American Idol. From that program, the Brazilian edition, we have a very popular group in the area that's called Rouge, and it's like Spice Girl Ross, but in Brazil. So they launched music that hits here and have dances, choreographies to do while dancing. So that's what she's talking about. She liked to dance rouge when she was a child, but not ballet and other dances.
Yes. So it's the only dance I have when I child. So what else? I know have play another instrument about like um so
a little bit of recorder. I remember she told me in the school. I don't know outside of
Yeah, I
Brazil.
remember that.
Yeah, but in Brazil, to the arts classes, maybe I think it's arts class we can call. It's normal here to people to the teacher teach the recorder a little bit just to know to a little introduction to music. So I think the recorder, com a flauta doce.
Ah, yes.
It's a
Okay.
very different name in Portuguese, recorder
Yeah,
and flauta doce. It's
I I think I remember playing the recorder back in like elementary school. I remember that. That brings back memories. How crazy is that?
like a universal thing.
Okay.
So when I grew up, I studied about medicine, about medicine.
She's trying to enter in the university to be a doctor.
Yes.
To study. I will say medicine, but medicine is other thing in English because
I say wrong.
we call medicina in Portuguese. The university to be a doctor.
Yes.
All right. And in that middle, middle time, I guess, if I say wrong, you can correct me.
Yes.
That's when we meet each other. She's trying very hard to enter in the university. Then, because of dancing, we start to dance. We start to get some visibility. That's right, visibility. And because of that, she changed her mind.
Yes.
I swear, I never obligate her to do that.
I do this for myself.
So I'm curious, Bruna, how old were you when I guess you got? How old when you first started to dance? When you got serious about dancing?
Quantos anos que é?
Quando você estava quando você começou a dançar seriamente?
18?
2016?
Wait a minute.
Let's do the math. You remember the year we started our partnership, but not her age.
I think it's 18. 18
No,
years
20,
old.
not? We are 20. We were about to do 24 now.
I met him when I'm 18 years old.
We started dating when she is 18 years old.
But when we started dance heavily professional, I have 20. 20.
In the year she will do 20. We met in the year she was 18, but in the year that she will do 19.
Yes.
And in the next year, after a half year around, we started dancing together in January of 2016. That's when our professional partnership began.
So let me ask you this then. So you both started dancing when you were about, 18, around that age. I'm very curious to hear from both of you all. Please tell me, what was your beginner stage like?
Beginner steps, nosso começo. Tá. For me, it's easier for people look different from this now, but I have a lot of difficulty to learn dance because for my whole entire life, like I said before, I didn't like to listen music. And when I started listening to music, I got in a way that we don't connect music to dance, just bang the head while listening to rock and roll, heavy metal. So dancing is a thing that we don't connect. And for my whole life, I didn't dance. The start of dance come later when I was 18, and I have a lot of difficulty, but a lot of pleasure. It's very fun. I love to dance. It's a thing that complements me. Maybe because when I was younger, I have a dream of become a rock star, professional musician, playing a stadium with a lot of people. But with the time, this idea became more. How can I say? I was like giving up little by little of this idea because of the scenario of the music. If you look to the actual scenario of that kind of band of rock and roll and heavy metal, the band that make more success or most know is the older bands from the 2000s. From the 2000s and forward, we don't see any bands became a hit of that kind of music. So I started thinking, oh, I think that's not a way. If I want have to play what I didn't like, it's not what I love to do. So I continue playing like a hobby and go to the math. Then I discover dance. Then dance becomes my other passion, my other what I want to be. And the beginner steps, just to don't forget your question. So it's very hard, but looking backward, it's something that make me very happy because I do a lot of effort, and that effort became like recognized, right? That's a good thing. I'm happy because I think it a lot of times, but I didn't give up of the become a dancer, of doing things in dance.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely understand that.
Starting.
So I started dancing with him. When I met him, we started first like boyfriend and girlfriend, and I continue study. So in
2016.
2016, he back in the Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he participate? No.
I did go to the championship in Renata Peçanha Congress in 2016. In that time, I have another partner, professional partner, right? And we just boyfriend and girlfriend. So when I came back, my partner, the partnership can't go because of she had another job and things like that. And in that time I was about to let the dancing, get off the dance, give up, and get another job. And then I started teaching her because I want to keep alive what I'm dedicated so many years to learn, to improve, and I don't want to let it die. So when I started, it's just to make a thing that will complement us like a couple, that will make us more happier like a couple. And you can continue from that. I don't want to tell your story.
No, it's okay. So he started teaching me, and he bringing me to exercise for I do when I'm in the weekend.
Yeah,
the weekend day.
The weekdays, because
Weekdays.
we just saw each other in the weekend because she studied a lot. She had I don't know, like intensive for the test of the university. She do that. We call cursinho in Portuguese. I don't know how to call it in English. It's like a school, intensive school to get into the university to make the test. All
Okay.
right, and she's busy for the whole week. We just saw each other in the weekend. So I told her exercises for do solo, so she can practice for the week, and when we see each other in the weekend, we can put it in the social dance in the proper way, dancing with each other.
Yes. So when the weekend I have one time in my day, and I practice the exercise for him, bring to me, and when meet in the
Saturday and Sunday. That's the days we.
Yes, in the weekends, né?
Most times only Sunday. Sometimes the both days, but most times I go Sunday. She lives like 12 or 14 kilometers from me, so I go with a bicycle. I mounted my bicycle and go all that way just to see her and have a training and be together.
I definitely believe that.
So when you meet when dancing, and he looks at me and think, oh, you're training when I bring to you, when I pass to you. Yeah, I say, yes, a little. So day after day, week after week, we practice. And I started thinking the dance is about just, let me see, better with the I study for medicine. No. Sorry.
No problem.
Doctor school.
The dancing. She's saying her dance is getting better because of the exercise I passed to her, and she's seeing she's evolving in dance, and that's could be a thing. All right, and that's little by little start to change her mind.
And I changed all of my life because before I study and now I dance. So it's
no, you keep studying dancing.
Yes.
It's because so, Brazil maybe we separate the word study from dancing, so we keep studying dancing, but give up of the idea of Dr. Finger like that.
So I changed it just a little in the medical school to teach and dance for my professional. I think
I guess her parents wants to kill me for a time because of that.
For my parents,
I believe it.
Very hard
in the start, but now fortunately we have a full support, and it's a marvelous thing. It's so good.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Let me ask you this. I'm very curious to hear from you too. I guess going back to 2016 when you first started dancing together and coming now to 2020, how has your life changed, if at all?
I think it's a huge life change, a huge life change. Because not in quality of life, I mean, because our life gets better in terms of money. I don't know how to say the word in English, but we have more students from 2016 to now. We have more visibility. We have more students. Now we live together. It's a thing that helps us a lot because we can train more often, almost every day. At least a couple of dances we do. Most of times we do a proper training rehearsal. But when we are human, so in a days we think like, oh, that's kind of lazy to to wake up and train. But uh, even when we are lazy, we just do dances and think about some things we are properly studying and to evolve that attributes in our dance. So what else? Uh, Now people know us. We want this more and more, but for example, you know our existence. It's like I don't know to say the word in English, but it's like a dream coming true little by little. All right, because from where I live, we have strong scenarios in Porto Seguro, São Paulo, and Rio de Janeiro of Zouk dances. And where I live, it's a capital from a state, but the Zouk scenario was very different. It's a very small, and I have to close my eyes and just keep following my dream to become a Zouk teacher, and she make all the difference. I think I told everyone I think I'm here now with you chatting with people sharing our spin videos and doing that crazy spins. Now we have crazy ideas and no, let's try to do that because she believes in me and together we build this with no proper teachers around us. We have teachers and friends that support us a lot that make the difference too. But here we don't have teachers seeing us every day or more often. We have to do a study by ourselves most of the time. So many things I have to sit, watch YouTube, and see again, and try to not just repeat the movement because the the way we do the movement, the dance step have many technical qualities. So I have to discover a lot of this by myself, by ourselves when we are together. And it's a very cool thing when we we decided to leave just for the dance after our first championship. My first championship was in 2016 in Renato Peçanha's Congress, and our first championship after we started dance together was in 2018, and it was awesome. We get in the fifth place, and but more than the placement, we are very proud to get from here and make people notice us. That was a magical night, and that night it's very important, and we will remember forever because we remember when we are doing the rehearsal to present our routine or to do the improvisation part, to the social part we have in the championship. When I building our routine, we practice spin a lot at that time too, but it's very different from today, but we already practice a lot. Then there's like for 32 times in the music, in the pitch of the music, and I take that part and I said, this part we're gonna do spins this whole part. And maybe people can dislike the entire routine, but that part we'll make them like they will like this part of the spins because we'll do it well. We'll train hard to do it well, and it's like I'm doing I'm seeing the future, like saying that because that's what happens. I have this video, and every time I watch this video for us, it gives me chills because it's very very important. And from that time, we have people we admire a lot, people we are fans or idols in Zouk, and that teachers, that professionals came to us and motivated us a lot and give compliments, and that was amazing. Was amazing. So I have to think if I don't not run out of your question.
It's
No,
all good. I, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I
it
was asking, how has your life changed? But yeah, I understand.
yeah, the life change, yeah. And from now on, with the visibility, with we getting more know outside of our state, that's we little by little get more seen outside of our state because we people don't know us outside of Paraná. And now little by little in other countries too with our spin videos, that the tool we found to make people notice us. These things we make a video, and I don't remember, but when we have the first people outside of Brazil commenting in English, oh God, it's the people out of Brazil commenting your videos, liking your videos, and we started to public in the groups or Instagram, making using the hashtag, and that helped a lot, our way in dance. So improved a lot, improved a lot. I'm more happy. I'm not realize. I don't remember the word in English to say, but like we see now our dream coming true day by day, and we keep the hard work because we want this so bad to came our reality.
I
And
understand.
what happens doing an interview in English? Oh, it's amazing. If you ask me, oh, you give you talk in a podcast in English from 2 years in the future, 4 years in the future, I never think about that, and so that's awesome.
Hey, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I want to ask you both this question. I'm very curious, for someone out there who wants to improve their spin technique, they want to become better spinners as a follower and as a lead. I want to hear from both of you. How do you improve your spins?
Right. I will start with the like cliche tips, cliche hints, and maybe if it's cliche, it's because maybe it's true. So the first of all, we did that. Never give up. I think a lot of people tell that because in the start it can be very frustrating when you try to do spins. You like a leader and follower. I think more to the follower than the leader, but for both of them it can become frustrating. So if you lost your balance, it's like the practice. You have to study and step by step. Uh, for example, when you do ballet classes, né? Bruna didn't do, but I done ballet classes after older. I go to dance university to a professional course of ballet we have here that the government gives to people that not subscribe but inscribe. I don't remember the word. Enter want to do the course. So like in ballet, you have when you do a class, when you go to the class of ballet, we start with plie and you evolve in every class. You start from the basics and keep evolving until you get to the. It's not people from ballet will want to kill me because I don't know to say in English, but to the jumps part. All right, I don't know the how to say grand jeté, right? To the pirouette, right? So when you want to spin in social dancing, dance with couples, the follows can train her balance alone, know her body, that the follows can know the body he have because the balance of maybe my leg is more short, more longer. I have a specific condition that I can stretch my leg more or less. So everyone has a specific point of balance that it's your point of balance. So you could train that. Be patient. That's I think it's together with the never give up thing, but you have to be patient. One thing to motivate our students, I say that you can take for like half a year or a whole year to start doing spins. But if you want, most of people we know dance forever, or if the life changes, they have to stop. But most of the people when start dancing don't think about a time to stop. So if you have half or a whole year to learn something, after that it's yours forever. So if you dance forever and you take just a month, weeks, or a whole year or more, after that it's yours. And if you think that, it's easier to don't give up because forever and 1 year it's just a little time if you compare it to forever. So when you have to when you're training, it's very important. Be patient. But my friend, but my colleague learned it in 2 days. There's no problem. Everyone has the proper time to learn, and that's no problem. You have to respect that. Maybe the people that learn in 2 days in other subject will take more and will take less. So everyone has things that will do easier in a shorter time, or you have to put more effort. But that's fine because, for example, here I have a lot of difficulty. Bruna learned very fast. That's my point. She don't agree, but that's my point of view because she's dancing like less than I half the time I dance. She's dancing. She will complete in January 5 years started dancing. For me, it's a short time to do that kind of crazy spin stuff and no, and it's her time. Maybe someone can get less time to do the same thing, but some people can get more time. And to do spins well, we'll do that crazy stuff of getting the shirts off, or I think you saw the last one that I tried to lead from the back to her. That's a thing we'll do to get like more visibility, more views, because we'll never do that. Imagine we are in a party, I start spinning, get off, and she take the shirts. I think I can give her 2 minutes. Oh, go to the bathroom, change her clothes. You don't need to do that in the middle of social dancing. So it's a thing we'll do maybe in choreography routine, just two videos, and you can spin very well, very well. We started after she don't get dizzy so easy today, but in the start it's like anyone.
Yes.
She did
5 spins, 6 spins.
10 spins and oh my god, wait a minute, I have to stop, and that's normal. You have as I said, be patient. Little by little, you can train how much you can train your resistance about get dizzy.
I'm,
So
I'm
that
I'm curious, real quick on that dizzy note. Bruno, do you know what the word spotting is? Are you spotting when you're turning?
foco, manter foco. Spotting. Yeah. She knows. I'm just translating what spotting is in Portuguese.
So yeah, so is she spotting when she's turning? Yes.
Já respondeu ou você quer que eu tente falar? Se
So
você marca foco,
when I start spinning, I spotting
Yeah, spotting.
in my hand like this. When I start, I have a key, and my arms is can you see the arm? Okay. So I see my hand, no like this, but my see when my hand and I know have spotting with my hand, my head. Sorry. So I look for my hand. So and before after sorry
If you want,
yes,
you want
the
me
voice.
to
The voice after. After a long time in spinning, 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 a lot of spinning.
After a lot of spinning.
Yes, we think, oh, I think is testing this spotting with my head. So in the start for is was hard because I'm acostumado.
Used to.
I used to look for my hand. So change this is very hard in the start. So I'm training this, and today I use both of them, because when spinning is very fast, it's so hard spotting in the head. So I back to the hand. Okay, it's clear. You understand?
Again, you saying you're focused on the hand that's attached to the lead, and that's what you're focusing on. You're spotting on that.
The other
In the
hand.
other hand, my
Okay.
hand is here.
Quer que eu fale rapidinho?
Vai, pode falar.
So,
Okay, her free hand. So she the free hand. She's spotting with the free hand.
the free hand, she's
Yes.
spotting the
Okay.
free hand.
Okay.
But because of classical dance, of ballet, I already told her about the spot. But we think that way in dance. I don't know if the way most of people think, but work a lot for us. If she's doing spins and looking here, help her. I let this happens for a time. Even when she doing the turns with both feet. All right, feet it's both, foot it's one. Or I don't. That's right. So yeah,
Feet is both, foot is one. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
yeah. So even when she does the turn with both feet in that time, she is used to spot in the hand. And a moment that define, because of she started a lot to do spotting. I don't know if you know Natasha Terekina from Lamba Zouk.
Think so. I don't think so.
Oh, Natasha Terekina, she's amazing. She does a lady style like amazing. It's amazing. And one day she came to Curitiba to give a workshop. Then it's a different thing. You see the dancer in front of you. That's different from seeing the video. You see it's very good, but it's magical when it's in front of you. And she saw like it's very clean, the spotting that Natasha does, and their turns and their spins. And she saw this. Oh, now I will. Now
I need to do this.
I need to do this, and I will start. And like she said today, we use both of them. She starts spotting when the spins or the turns are not so fast, and because we get faster. It's difficult to do that movement with, not difficult, but it's probably give more trouble to do that in a very fast spins. Then she changed her hand. Or when we do the spins with the head tilted. Yeah, it's when your head is tilted, it's you can't look. You have to maintain. So she looked to her hand, or maybe sometimes can look to the shoulder, and that kind of spotting thing we can choose if we choose a point in the space, or the choose to spot in the leader or in your hand. And today we have these options, but in the start it's not the usual thing, but we start spotting the hand. And for some people, if someone see this and try to spot in the hand, for some people that gives a lot of trouble, make more easier than the usual, right? It's for some people helps. Oh, spotting in the hand helps because I don't have to think about my neck turning and that kind of thing. But for other, if you look to their hand, you get a lot easier. So it's not a rule. It's something that worked for some dances, worked for Bruna. But if you want to try your spot in your hand, maybe it do not go well. So there's no problem.
I understand. I understand that. Let me ask you both this question. I'm curious to hear from you. Uh, what are some lessons that you've learned from dancing that you're able to translate to your everyday life?
Every day. Entendeu? Tudo bom?
O que que é?
O que você aprendeu com a dança e que isso agregou na sua vida? Tá. I was starting by myself. I think because of dance now I have I'm from my family is Japanese. I don't know the word to say that I have
Like your
I
family's from
have Japanese.
Japan? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my I have the part of my father family. It's Japanese, right? So with dance, I think it's I get this kind of samurai finger, right? That never give up, and the honor and the discipline. Because I don't know if people say that outside from our country, but I guess they do. But many people think live for the dance it's easier than you have another other job. It's like a normal, né? Normal job. Live for the dance it's easier. A lot of people think of this, but it's very hard in the beginning, and it's a job that nobody unless you have a teacher, but nobody will take your hand when you're waking up and you have to train. You know you have to do your training to get better, to get seen. So I think I learned to know I have to do my responsibilities day after day. I know I have to wake up and do my best. I heard a phrase one time that success is not about you do things right. It's about you go to sleep and you know that you did all you can do. You do your best for the whole day, and when you go to sleep, your consciousness is clear because you done your part. And I think I learned that from dancing. My parents told me this since I was younger too, but in practice it's different. You heard a lot of things from people, from your parents, but when it happens, when it become necessary in your life, you learn from that. So this kind of thing of being motivated, because a lot of times I don't have anyone to motivate me. I have to look to myself, and you have to do this, and you can, like people do jokes about that. It's people in Brazil, they do it's kind of Asian thing. If nobody do this, I will be the first one. People joke in Brazil. Here they think, if nobody do this, I never do that. So I learned to think that way. No, uh, from now I think I'm not doing anything nobody does, but just a line of thinking, right? So I think dance for me it's dance my whole life together with her. All right, it's dance and her. If I don't tell about her, just kidding, just kidding. So together with her, dance became my whole life, and I think I learned a lot and learn to be happy too. I think dance showed me that whatever you choose to do in your life, whatever job you choose, if you do with all your heart, with your whole dedication into that, it's probably go right. It's probably give you what you want. But you have to do your part. I heard that musician. He's the guitar player from Megadeth. It's a metal band. His name is Kiko Loureiro. I heard he told in an interview a thing like everyone wants to be a musician, but a few wants to be a musician 8 a.m. Everyone wants to be a musician, but 8 a.m. it's just a few, and that makes the difference. You want to, you can't think, because people think uh, in the wrong way about art, because we know we have people that go to art because think it's easier. They don't give the effort the art deserves. Music, theater, I don't know, theater, the actor, to be an actor, that's right, and to be a dancer. You have to put a lot of effort, and you have to know. You have to wake up and know what you have to do, because nobody can and nobody will do it for you. Just you. There's no way someone can improve your dance. No, you can have, and that's a tip too. You can have the perfect technique, but you have to apply in your body, because it's not a either the perfect technique have to fit in your body, and maybe the perfect technique for someone isn't the perfect technique for you. For example, yeah, I forgot. I want to tell this in the tip part and the hint part for dance, but I forgot. If you will practice something, open your mind and try to do it in different ways, not only the way you learn. I'm not telling you that your teacher is wrong, not that. But maybe, not because your teacher is bad or don't want you to improve. It's not like this, but maybe your body will find other way to do the same thing, in a way that you, for example, I'm putting a lot of strength doing my position of spins. If I try to relax a little, if I try to uh, get more straight or more to plie, you have to search, you have to try that. And important, don't do it just one time. It's like everything you want to learn, you have to do many tries, and it's important, don't do just once, because your body want to have to how can I say, that's the time I wanted to be patient, because I'm loading the words I want to say.
Your body kind of
uh
wants like go back to like the what it was doing originally, kind of revert back
yeah, you
to the
can,
easy thing.
you can take the technique you learn and do with a little difference to fit in your body. And when you try that different things in your technique, try many times, because, for example, I learned that it's like that, like that, like that, doing the technique. When you try something different, it's probably go wrong, even if the technique is better. Why? Your body is used to do that way. So even if you try a different thing, your body will not properly do it. So for example, I'm more straight. I try to relax a little when I'm more strength. I try to relax a little when I do the spin. Try many times to the body have the experience how is really do more relaxed, more in plie, more straight. Try the opposite of what you're doing to to see other ways, not just being closed minded. Oh, it's I have to do only this, only this, only this, only this, because people tell me. Again, teachers do their best most of the times to improve their students, but that not means you have to just do only. If you have difficulty in something, if it goes well, good, do like your training or learning. But if it didn't go well, try a little different, little by little. Maybe you will find your place in technique. You change a little bit the technique you learn to your body, and that's a whole. You're small, you're taller, you have body a lot of body mass, more or less, and that makes the difference. You have practiced like sport, you never done anything, your body will do different from other people. That's clear. I
No,
can.
I understand. No, I definitely understand you. I definitely do. Let me ask you both this question real quick. I want to hear from both of you all. Can you give me one tip that can make anyone a better dancer immediately?
Immediately. Let me think. That's a difficult question. At least for me. Maybe
I mean,
someone
I
can.
want to hear from both of you all definitely. But yeah, whoever wants to go first. But I want to hear from both of you all. Give me one tip.
Yeah, I have to let her answer too because maybe I start talking and one tip to instantly.
Uma dica para melhorar instantaneamente?
É, pra melhorar.
I,
You can tell.
I think is now about technique, but about your mind is belief in yourself. I think is I learned this with the dance for me and help a lot. So I think it helped a lot of people too, because we see in the our class the difference in between one people is relaxed in the dance and no, don't worry. Oh my God, I
Done wrong. I done something wrong.
yes, and you okay. I do again and again, and it's okay. And the other person, oh my God, it's wrong. Oh, I'm a person.
Bad person.
I never
do this.
learned this. And no, everybody can learn. Okay, if you can believe this, it's more easy. A lot is easy because, like spin in your foot,
Foot. Just
I do this for the first time, and don't worry, don't worry.
don't goes well.
Yes,
don't work.
don't work. But okay, it's the first time. You can do 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, many times. Okay, but if you do this spin thinking you can do it, is the most better spinning. No, you how the much spinning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Quality is better than
Yes.
how many times we will do it.
Yes. So I believe it is the most important for the another people, another students for only in dance, but in the all the profession.
Yeah, all the jobs, all the
Yes,
professions.
for all the people, if you do what you do, believe you can do it, it's better. Yeah. For me, I think it is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
that's it's just confidence. So just having confidence in yourself.
yeah. It's it can sound like just pretty talk, like it's I can, but it's really true. We see that in our classes. Yeah. When you do something, we see by ourselves. When we have to do a video that of spins, we have an idea, and we are human beings. It's normal. Some days we will be more confident, and some days we will be more disappointed with what we are doing. And when we are more confident, it's more easier to do our videos. But a lot of days when we'll try to do our videos and we that let me put like that. When you see a happy person, it's really difficult to see a happy person or a confident person like this. You see happy person, confident person, like they're up. And if you see people that don't believe them, it's most the whole day. And it's a sad thing. It will, for example, using this image, people that are happy, confident, maybe have better posture in dance because they are up. They already did. Oh, they're growing, not letting the gravity pull you down in a bad way. So that really changed. It's your body talks. So when you're sad, you see people are sad. There's many occasions you see a friend, a family member or a friend, and oh, you're not normal. What happened? And the sometimes she didn't even tell you, but you see. And when you have more, when you are patient with yourself, you can do, oh, It goes wrong, but no problem. I have example in college or in school. Nobody only have a plus note or 10 note. I don't know if the grade it's with letter or numbers, but
We say A plus. Yeah, A plus.
for example, for your whole life, I don't I never meet somebody that only have a plus for the whole life. You will commit mistakes, and that's the most you can find pleasure in learning, because if so, example, a silly example, I like a lot hard video games, because when I go through the stages, I know I surpass the difficulties, and the life is that too. When we do a spin or a movement dance, or when we are better than we are yesterday, it's very pleasure. And when you're training, you have to think about what you will get, but not you are getting now. When you are going to the gym to train your muscles, you can't think, oh, tomorrow I'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That isn't true. You have to think, I will get if I put effort, if I make it consistent, and I'll do it. And so that's like a mind part to a tip. But other tip, it's like a cliche, but I totally agree. If you having trouble in the technique way, you can review your basics. Not the, for example, not the whole basics. What make your dance like the dance is, because there are dances that have very similar steps, very similar steps. For example, if you take some movements, people make jokes about that, but if you take some movements for Zouk or sensual bachata, bachata sensual, there are moves that looks very similar, but it's two different dances. And you have to put these movements with the face of the dancer practice, of the attributes of the dancer practicing. So review the basic. It's a lot of it's a very important thing. And for us, uh, there's no beginner moves. There are moves you use to begin the dance for someone. The first, for example, in Zouk, you have the basic steps, corredor, lateral, and after that, boomerang, bonus. There's different names that depend from your region. But that steps is used to begin, but the best professionals do this until now. That's not a thing that you just do when you're starting. So, for example, spins. If you're having trouble with spins, your balance is one of your basics. If you can't maintain your balance alone, it's probably you can't maintain your balance for a long time when you're doing it. When someone, so believe in yourself. It's if you start it's immediately, because it's a lot of it's very hard to believe in yourself immediately. But it's a tip that if you start doing it now will help a lot. And another tip that's not magical, but every time review your basics. Not the basics of the specific movement or the basics of your whole dance. It improves a lot. Maybe uh, it sounds like silly talk, but it isn't. It's very, very important. And we learn this after years of practice, because in the start, we have to train the most difficult move. We already know the basics. And no, we can improve every movement, every base, even if basics are very, very complex or harder, you can evolve all of them. And the whole thing will become better. And there's no, for us, there isn't a moment where you have the perfect technique. You always can improve. You always can maybe create something new, more crazy or more difficult. You can compare. There's no one in the world that can't get more richer. Everyone in the world, even the first billionaire, trillionaire, can get more money. Then it's a comparison. So you can get better in everything you do. You're not, like Bruna said, not only in your dance, but in your whole life. You could be a better person every day. Every day you can change someone. Your attitude, your kindness. Oh, you will, if you enter this chat, we will take a lot longer. But I think resuming, believe in yourself, review your basics, and
Yeah,
don't
I
be
understand.
afraid trying that in
Yeah,
different ways. Yeah.
no, I
I
understand that. No,
you
nah, you good. You good. I said, now everything you just said is 100% true, and I definitely understand it. Um, I think at this point, I really want to thank you both for, taking time out here to talk to me. I really
oh,
appreciate that.
we appreciate it. We thank you for the invitation. Yeah. That was amazing. I hope our English is understandable.
Oh, perfect.
Of my English.
No, it was
No,
perfect, perfect.
not our English. We are doing our best because if you want to go to the world, it's for a dream. We have to make people understand us. It's better to speak in English.
No, it's
So
perfect. I was able to have a conversation with you, and your English is way better than my Portuguese, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. Um,
no, thank you a lot, and thank you for the invitation. If you ask something more, feel free.
For your time too.
Yeah. Thanks for your time for being here. I know it's nighttime already.
Yes.
Yeah, here it's 11 a.m.
that's no
Yeah,
worries. Real quick, tell me this real quick. I want to ask you this real quick. I know, times are kind of crazy with COVID and everything, but do you have any upcoming events? Is there anything that you want to, like share with the people? Anything you want to advertise?
coming events. Maybe we have to see how this crazy pandemic stuff is going from now on. But we had the Canada Zouk Congress coming in the May of the next year. That's the our second international event, and we hope it's only the second. And we have a lot more. We maybe our Instagram. We will try to put more stuff frequently because of the pandemic we take a whole time to put more videos, but we will try to make it more frequently, more often. And I think a big event is the Canada Zoo Congress, but we have other workshops that is going to happen in Brazil the next year because all the things we started to put in the schedule, like can I say like this? They transfer, they postpone to the next year because of the situation. And from now you're in your home, just training, trying to keep safe, keep healthy. Hope you keeping healthy and safe because of the situation. But I think it's that. If people want to follow in your social media, feel free. We'll be very happy if you want to follow us. It's Ihara Manika. It's not easy to write our names, but it's the two names together in all social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the events Canada Zouk Congress. We have a big congress in Brazil that's Y Zouk that will happen the next year too. Uh, Let me think. We will have a congress in São Paulo too, Sampa Congress, and I think it's that. There are other workshops we're talking about to do, but it's not because of the situation not certain. But
Yeah, I understand.
unfortunately not enough online classes. We are if people sometimes ask about online class, but at the time we are not doing it. But if you do, we'll post it in the social media and let everybody knows about it.
Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. And I'll say when I upload this, I'm gonna make sure that I put all your contact information in the details so people can get in contact with you. All right.
All right, right.
Perfect. 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 So yeah, like I said, I really want to thank you so much for taking time out today. I really enjoyed this conversation. I thoroughly appreciate
We too. We enjoy it a lot. That was awesome. That was awesome.
it.
That's fun. and that's very good to share our experience and
Yes.
maybe help people to to believe and to get motivated or inspired. That will be that's why we love dance too. We can motivate people and make them believe more in themselves and that kind of thing. I hope we with just little bit we can help someone with this chat, and that's an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are very glad, very happy, and thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, of course. I want to thank you all. So yeah, I think this will wrap it up for this episode of the Two Left Feet podcast. I want to thank you so much, Felipe and Bruna. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you.
So take it easy. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you so much.
That's all it is. Hey everyone, if you made it this far to all to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. My overall goal with making these interviews and these episodes is to give a voice to dancers, to give them a platform to speak their story. So if this is of value to anyone, then that means the world to me. My overall goal is to give value to the dance community. So if you find no value in this, then I urge you to please let me know where I can improve on. I truly want to, just give value and content to the dance community. So please let me know how I can improve, where I'm messing up, because to be 100% honest with you, I'm learning along the way as I do this. I truly am. So to be able to interact with the dance community, it means the world to me, because it gives me feedback and it lets me know what I'm doing right, where I can improve upon, what I'm doing wrong, which I feel like might maybe more important. So please, if you all could comment and just let me know what you think, it means the world to me, because that feedback just helps me improve. So please comment as well. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot as well. But I want to say thank you so much for just watching this, because it means the world to me. I want to take you on this journey of the Two Left Feet podcast. I'm very excited for it. So once again, thank you so much.